Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today we're going to talk about renting or buying the most amount of power that you can for the dollar that you have. And this is important because, as you know, season rewards are based on the rank that you finish in. And that means you need to sustain your power levels so that you're receiving those rewards that you've put your time and attention into earning. There are certain cards that are going to be most effective at returning power to your deck for the dollar investment. And these cards are going to be applicable for people who are buying and for renting. They're going to have different numbers for renters. Today we're just going to focus on power for buying, but that's going to give you some insight on what sort of cards to look for as a renter so that you can maximize your power for your dollar investment. Let's get into it. The first thing is you're going to need to get this chart. If you want, you pause the video and take a screenshot. It's going to show you all the power thresholds for all of the cards at every level. You look at regular foil up top, gold foil at the bottom. We're going to focus on gold foil today because obviously they have the highest power to BCX ratio. A legendary alpha or promo card is going to give you 150,000 power, whereas a legendary beta or old reward card is going to give you 75. And lastly, a legendary untamed or new reward card is going to give you 50. This is going to be a distinction we need to further hammer out later. Old rewards versus new rewards. They have different card images, and we'll look more closely at that later. So next we go over to Peak Monsters and we just get into, I did this on my own. I'm not going to do it all with you, but I just went through alpha, gold, legendary, and I just look at the costs on the high bid, not the market value, the high bid, because high bids are what I like, how I buy cards. I put a high bid and I wait for it to complete. That's the best way to get a deal on your purchases. Now you have to be patient with that, and it might not go through, and maybe somebody outbids you, and it's kind of annoying sometimes. But if you want to get the best price for what you're buying, then that's what you do, and that's what I do. So I looked at these, and for $1,600, I did the math. You're gonna get 150,000 power, and you're gonna have to spend probably $1,760 because you want to outbid the high bid. So I called 10% over. That's going to be 85 power per dollar. No, that's not good enough. I also did alpha epics and alpha rares and alpha commons, but they're even worse, 51, 35, and 24 power per dollar. So I just moved on, and I calculated what about betas. Betas is more of the same thing, not so great. You get 75,000 power at the gold legendary beta, and you're going to spend about $700 plus 10% is $770. So call it 97 power per dollar. Or how about the epics? They were slightly better actually. If you're interested in owning some epics, it's actually maybe worth it. Check out these gold foil epics. They're going for about 140, 150, 136. You could probably get one for about 150. If you want one of these cards, it's going to be a really great power return for your dollar investment. And maybe this card is also going to help you win, right? So always thinking not just about power, but how can I also, will this card also help me? Like how about Xander Foxwood for 150 bucks? This is a summoner, and at level, like a 1 BCX, you're going to be eligible for playing level 5 commons, level 4 rares, level 3 epics, and level 2 legendaries. Seems pretty powerful because that's, I fight at silver. This would be a card that would help me compete at silver, and I'm only going to need 1 BCX of it. And it's also going to give me that power, right? It's going to give me, these are gold foil beta epics. So gold foil beta epic, that's going to be 15,000 power for probably, maybe 160 bucks. So the power return on your dollar investment is going to be around 90 to 100 power per dollar. Pretty reasonable, but it's not the best. The best were these next ones that I'm going to show you, but there's other good ones too. So we're going to cover 4 gold foil legendary old reward cards. So first, let's distinguish old reward cards from new ones. We're going to click on reward. Legendary. So old reward cards have, as indicated by this chart, they have kind of a pristine edge on the card, as opposed to this cracked or shattered edge that you see here on the newer reward cards. So we need to look for that distinguishing characteristic. Alamo Cambio has the cracking, Spirit Druid, that fracture cracking, Robo Dragon, same thing. Jin Bilka is different. He's modern, so he's got even like a third type of reward card, and he's going to be a different power rating, so we're not talking about him. But Zalran Efreet is one of the old ones. Black Dragon, Ruler of the Seas, Kraken, Spirit Miner, Fallen Spectre, Unicorn. All of these are a part of that old reward system, meaning they're going to qualify for the 75,000 power rating. Right? Yeah. Legendary reward old 75,000 power. So, which of these is the cheapest amongst that group of cards? Well, if you're talking about the bid price, and these market prices are super high, $2,000 for Zalran Efreet, but look at the high bid, it's only 300. If you come in and you bid 330, it might not complete. But then again, you'd be surprised. People want money, and Chaos Legion's coming out soon. And you come in here and you place a bid for 330, and maybe somebody says, you know what? Screw it. I'll sell my Zalran Efreet, and then I'm gonna have $330 that I can put towards Chaos Legion packs. The same is true with Fallen Spectre, Spirit Miner, or Sacred Unicorn. So those are going to be the four that are going to be at that price point and going to give you that power return, which is a power return of 227 power per dollar. That's the best power return in the game if you're buying on a bid basis. Okay? And lastly, we'll finish with just epics, because gold foil epics, old reward cards, were also very lucrative in terms of power returns. You're going to get 150 power per dollar if you buy cards like Divine Sorceress, Daria Dragonscale, Phantom Soldier, Imp Bowman, Spirit Shaman, or the Brownie. I'm going to say that again. Divine Sorceress, Daria Dragonscale, Phantom Soldier, Imp Bowman, Spirit Shaman, and Brownie. You can come over here for yourself and just click on Reward, Gold Foil, Epic, and you're going to see that their prices are going to be in that kind of $100 range. Here's some of the Brownie, Manticore, Daria, Imp Bowman. They're all around 86, 99, 85, 106, in that $100 range. You're going to be able to probably come in here and buy one of those for $100. One of them. And if you did, then you're going to unlock 15,000 power. So it's about 150 power per dollar. So these are the great cards that I've found through my searching that are going to maximize your power return for the dollar investment. And I understand if you don't have hundreds of dollars to buy a card. Okay, these are the cards you're going to want to go look to rent, because they're going to likely be the cheapest on the rental market, because they're also the cheapest gold foils to buy. So start there. That's going to help you maximize your power for your dollar, and it's going to allow you to sustain those rewards that you've earned and fought so hard for. Guys, thanks for your time and attention. Have an amazing day, and God bless.